Hello, today I'm going to show you how to add value to your doodles, designs, and anything else that you want to really pop out on your paper and show off your value skills at the same time. So there are three ways I like to do this. It kind of helps get my mind going while I'm working on an artwork and helps me warm up my hand when I'm using my pencil. The first thing is to try giving your objects kind of an inner glow. So what I mean by that is I start with some dark values on the outside edges of my shape, and then I work my way inwards and lighten them up. This gives my object a little bit of an inner glow that makes it pop out of the page just a little bit more. So this would be a great thing to do just for regular doodles, or if you're in my class, if you are working on your tattoo designs and you want to add some value to your design. So I'm going to go all the way around my object and add that value and kind of give it that inner glow. And you can see how well this is popping out now. So I'm going to add just a little bit more. I can refine this value and make it a little bit smoother later. Just trying to get the point across. See, I'll add a little bit more to this side. A bit more right here. And now my object kind of glows from within and is a little more interesting to look at. Another thing that you can try is simply shading it kind of from top to bottom, bottom to top, however you want to do it. So I'm going to rotate it since I'm right-handed and I don't want to smear it too much. I'm going to start at the bottom with some darker value, and I'm slowly going to fade this into some lighter values at the top. And you can tell I didn't put anything down on the table or clean it off first because I have that little dot in there now. I want this part to still have a little bit of value, so I'm going to kind of go back up to the top, add in some light value and start kind of adding that in. There we go, kind of blend that out a little bit. Now I'll work my way back towards the darker end. I'll go back and grab any areas that I didn't quite finish shading. So this makes this object look a little more interesting and can kind of add some visual movement to your object as well. So I'll just kind of clean up my edges here. Now by the rough shading, you can tell that it's already starting to pop out of my page just that much more and look a little more interesting. Now the last thing I like to do is either an outer glow or some kind of shadow. So what I mean by that is you kind of pick an edge where it would be shadowed and you start to make it pop out of the page by adding that little drop shadow. So I'm just using only a couple pencil strokes because I don't want to make it overwhelming, but you could make a really deep, dark, long shadow if you wanted to. We'll get it started on this side too. So what I've picked for my lighting is I have chosen to make the shadow on any sides that are facing down or facing left. So I still have to do this one right here because this part is also facing down. And this makes it look like the shape is rising out of the paper and makes it a little more interesting. Now if you wanted to, you could always extend this shadow out a little bit farther. Make it look like it's rising up from even farther away. So that's always an option. I could always kind of start extending this and blend it out a little bit later. Other option is to just take this shadow and put it all the way around and just make it look like it's popping out of everything in your piece. Make it really, really stand out. Maybe this is an arrow that's overlapping a bunch of other arrows and you want this one to stand out a little more than the others. So you could always put this glow around the entire outside as well. But I'm going to leave you with that thought for now for adding value. Thanks for watching.